What's going on, man? Another video, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 6 total picks, 3 in the MLB and 3 in the WNBA like I normally do. All I ask before I get into each pick is number 1, go down and hit that like button for me. Let's get this video to 50 likes. It's free to do and it helps me out a ton. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe as well so you don't miss any videos like this going forward. So go down, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and now we can jump straight into the video. And the first thing that we have to talk about is what you see on the screen right here, simply because it is one of the best deals that I'll offer. If you go click the first link down below in the description or the pinned comment, you're going to get the opportunity to get 50% off a full month of all my plays. It's usually $100, but it comes all the way down just to $50, and you can only get it by clicking the first link down below. The reason why this is so valuable is because we have big days like the one you see on the screen right now all the time, where we go 6-2, 5-1, 7-2, and we go up 5+ units in one day. And if you're even a $10 bettor, so you bet $10 per game, you would make your money back from this investment in one single day, which is what a ton of people have done with this 50% off month promo. So get in there. I promise you it's worth it. In June, we went up over 30 units. On the year, we're up over 200 units. It's that simple. I track everything so everyone knows that nothing is made up, nothing's fake. So go get in there, 50% off. And while you're at it, you might as well join the free Discord as well. It's completely free, like I just said, and you're going to get free picks every single day, like you see on the screen. I tell you what to take: parlays, straights, a ton of different type of picks. You go lock them in, and you can make money telling my free plays as well. So go get in here. I promise you it's worth it. And now we can jump straight into the free picks for this video, with the first one being Freddie Freeman to go under his total runs. He can only score 1 run, or if he scores 1 run, this bet loses. But the reason I like this is he's under in 5 straight now. He's under in 9 of his last 10. And he's under in 14 of his last 20, only averaging 0.4 per game. So the hit rate looks really good. But then to top that off, the Dodgers, they're going to be facing off. Let's go find it here against the Giants. And the Giants are going to be pitching Robbie Ray. And if you know anything about Robbie Ray, he's one of the best pitchers in the MLB this year for a reason. He's 9-3 overall. He has a low 2 ERA and a whip of 1.1. So he is not going to allow that guy, Freddie Freeman, to get on base a ton, if at all. And as long as Freddie Freeman stays off the bases, he's not going to score runs. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen. Maybe he has 1 hit, maybe he gets the first or second, but I don't see him scoring a run. And that's why this pick makes a ton of sense. So that's my first pick. Now for my second pick, we're going to be taking Allisha Gray over in the WNBA to go over her assists at this line of 3.5. She's over in 4 of her last 5, 7 of her last 10, and 14 of her last 20. So already the hit rate looks outstanding. It's exactly what you want to see. But to go on top of that, head-to-head against the Liberty, she's played them twice this season, and in those 2 games, she easily went over this mark with 6 in the most recent one and 5 in the one before that. So she has shown us that against the New York Liberty, she goes over this mark, so I don't see any reason why that would change today, especially with her hit rate being as good as it is. So go lock this one in. That's my second pick. Now for my third pick, we're going to go back over to the MLB, and we're going to take that guy, Torrens, to go under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's under this mark in 4 of his last 5 games, 8 of his last 10 games, averaging under 1 hit, run, and RBI per game. And he's also under in 17 of his last 20. So he has barely gone over this mark at all in his last 5, 10, and 20. That's the first reason I like it. A great hit rate, super consistent. But to top that off, I like the under as well because he has a tough matchup to go over. And the Mets, they're going to be playing the Royals. And the Royals are going to be pitching a guy that might have a 3-4 record. Yeah, that's not the greatest. But when you look at his raw numbers, they are outstanding. A low 2 ERA, a whip of below 1. And when those 2 things are combined with a guy going under his hits, runs, and RBIs a ton, I don't think Torrens is going to go over this mark. And that's why I think it makes a ton of sense to lock this in. So go lock it in. Torrens to go under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now for my fourth pick, we're going to move back over to the WNBA, and we're going to take Paige Bueckers to go under 9.5 rebounds plus assists. She's gone under this mark in 5 straight now, only averaging 7.4 per game. She's under in 8 of her last 10, only averaging 8.5 per game. And she's under in 2025 at a 63% rate, only averaging 9.5, so right at this current line. But as of late, she's been going under this mark more and more. And then just to top that off, this is one of the best matchups you can ask for. She's going to be playing Indiana, and Indiana, first of all, allows the least amount of rebounds and the least amount of assists in the entire WNBA. And then to go on top of that, she's already played them once this season. And in that game, she only had 7 rebounds plus assists. So I think this is an easy cash. I'm smashing this under all day long. I think this line would make a lot more sense at 7.5 or 8.5, but at 9.5, it is just way too high, and that's why I'm locking this under in. So that's my 4th pick. Now for my last pick, or before my last 2 picks, I like the absolute most, I do want to remind you, once again, to go get yourself 50% off a full month of all my plays. Like I said, it's a no-brainer. You get in here, you copy the plays I tell you to copy, and you make a ton of money watching sports on your couch, doing no work. You don't got to stress. Just tell me, and in the long term, you're going to make money. I mean, a lot of people, like I already said, they make their investment back in the first day, especially when using this 50% off promo. So go click the first link down below. Get in here. You don't want to miss out on July. And while you're at it, join the free Discord too, so you can get a ton of free picks. That's going to be linked down below as well under the Dub Club link. So go click both of those links, get in, and now we can get into my 5th and my 6th pick, with my fifth pick being Kyle Tucker to go over a single hit. He's over this mark in 5 straight now. He's over in 8 of his last 10, and he stays consistent in his last 20, going over in 15 of 20, averaging over a hit a game. So the hit rate, obviously outstanding, but to top that off, the Cubs, they're going to be playing. Let's go find their game real quick. I think they're up here somewhere. And they're going to be playing the Yankees. And the Yankees are going to be pitching Will Warren, who's not just absolutely terrible, but he does have pretty bad raw numbers. He's 6-4 overall, which is good, but that's mainly because the Yankees' bats have been bailing him out. He has almost a 5 ERA and a whip of 1.4, so he's going to allow runs, and he's going to allow base runners. And as long as Kyle Tucker can just get one single hit, obviously we have a cash. So go lock this one in. And now, for my last pick of the video, we're going with Caitlin Clark, and we're going to be taking her to go over her assists. She's over this 8.5 line in 4 of her last 5, 7 of her last 10, and 12 of her last 20. So she's gone over this mark pretty consistently all season long. And then just to top that off, she's playing Dallas, who allow the 13th most assists in the entire WNBA. There's only 13 teams, so Dallas is the absolute worst at allowing assists. And then finally, head-to-head, she's also over this mark in 2 of her last 3, averaging 13 assists per game. So go lock this one in. I think it makes a ton of sense for this over. You're getting pretty good odds on it too at -102. So go get it while you can. And until next time, let's all go print some money.